right, let's get into a collective reading. So, what is a collective reading? Doesn't matter your sign, this may or may not resonate. Okay, if you need anything from me, check it out down below. Interesting how my throat started going out as soon as I started this reading. I have the feeling I need to put a trigger warning on this reading. So this reading may be a little more on the emotional side. There could be hard messages that are going to come out in this reading. There may be things you don't want to hear. So if you're feeling really sensitive today, click off, okay? Because I do not want you to be activated, aka triggered in any way, unless you're completely prepared for what could be your possibility of reality. All right. Let's see. There could be somebody wanting to kiss you. I just heard you have very kissable lips. Okay. Somebody could have recently got their lips done, whether it was like a lip flip, filler. This person wants to know if you miss them. So this is going to be a no contact reading. No contact reading. Oh God. This person's feeling lonely. This person's been trying to forget you, but they cannot. Here's the thing. This is where this trigger warning comes in. This person's not been honest. They've been deceitful. So they've kept communication to themselves when they knew they should have spoke up. It's like this person knows that there are certain things that they need to say or that they need to do that could clear up confusion or illusion, and they choose not to, okay? Spirit is saying that protecting yourself when it comes to this person would be in your best interest. It's in your best interest to protect yourself, your emotions, and your heart. I'm hearing Ariana Grande, we can't be friends. So for a lot of you, you don't even need to be friends with this person. Now, this is why this is coming out. This person's about to come back. They might try to start with the, hey, let's be friends first. They're going to try to take anything you'll give them, okay? Anything you're willing to give this person, they're going to take. You'll be my friend? Let's be friends. You want to be my lover? Let's be my lover. They will take anything. This person will be coming back across your path because they want to see, it's kind of like a test. It's kind of like a test from the universe. So I just had to get Miss Lady down from one of her things, and she was trying to chew on the cage. This person could be trying to kind of knock you down from your pedestal, your mountain. This could be someone who loves to humble people, break people's spirits. This person, at one point, you allowed them in because maybe your self-worth wasn't where it should have been. Maybe you didn't know what you were getting into until it was too late. There's a reason that at one point you allowed this person into your life. Now you're at a place where you've changed a lot and you've learned the lesson that this person brought into your life for you to learn. It's like this person is under a delusion that they can get you back, that they feel lonely, and that all they have to do is come in, show you some sort of interest, get you right at the right time, and you're going to fall in my hands. It's going to be fine. I feel like some of you have even been going back and forth on whether or not what you feel is reality is reality. I feel like you don't want to see this side of this person. It's like you don't want for the truth to be that this person is horrible, that they're a liar, that they're manipulative, that they try to humble people because it gives them control, that they're egotistical. And maybe even that this relationship is just sexual, that they just want something from you, and if they can get it, they'll take it. Again, it's like you don't want to see the truth because I feel like it hurts, and I feel like once you really acknowledge how horrible this person is, you're going to see that they're not the real deal. And you know it. You know that. The whole time you guys have been separated, they kept asking themselves why they couldn't let you go. Because I didn't even like you that much. But that's where the karmic aspect here comes in. because they're coming back to see if you'll entertain them. But the karmic aspect is that if they didn't like you that much, they wouldn't come back. If they didn't like you that much, they wouldn't reach out to you. If they didn't like you that much, they wouldn't try to keep tabs on you, see what you're up to, keep you stuck. I think that they do like you, but I think that they feel that you're too good for them. I think that they know that they can't be the version of themselves they need to be with you, and they are really annoyed that they can't knock you off your pedestal, not even as easily as it used to be. So now they're going to try to come in and try. I'm going to try. I know you're probably not going to be easy to manipulate, and you're probably not going to believe in me this time, but I'm at least going to try. I'm going to at least see if I show you a little bit of interest, tell you I'm sorry, tell you I've been feeling lonely and I'd really love for your company to be the company around me. Let's see where this can go. But their intentions is for it to not go any further than something sexual. They don't want anything deep. They want to connect to you. They want to have you the way that they want to have you. And then they're going to go about their merry little way. And that within itself is enough, because that was the lesson, is that this person is a taker, they're not a giver. And they're going to come back to see if you'll entertain them. And they don't have a plan on sticking around. It's like this person's a tick. They attach themselves and they drain the hell out of you. How do they view you? This person's emotionally unavailable for a lot of you. They view you as someone who's really wounded, guarded, defensive, anxious, worried. They view you as someone who's changed and transformed something, ended something. They could view you as someone who's rebirthed. So the version of you that they knew and the version of you are now are two different people. They view you as someone who's emotionally rigid, mean, vicious, vindictive. They view you as someone who they feel deep in their heart that you want this change, that you might be taking action to show otherwise, but deep down you want it. This is the kind of person who's like, you blocked me, they in love with me. Maybe they blocked you because they can't stand you. That's the energy I'm getting. It's like any bad thing, this person would twist it into Luluville and turn it into, well, he or she got a restraining order on me because they're actually in love with me and they want me to prove that I want them. He or she blocked me because they're in love with me. He or she turned around in the store and literally ran out because I made their heart flutter and they didn't want me to see how I made them feel. When it might be the complete opposite. You might not want to be around them. You might be running hell and high water. You might feel so overwhelmed energetically when they're around you that you can't handle it. That it's just crippling. But this person really feels that even though you've made a change and you've ended this and you've rebirthed and you're different, that you still have a soft spot for them. That all they had to do was come in and give a little bit of truth and clarity. And honey, you're going to be ready to move this forward. This person feels like they have not closed this chapter with you for a reason. Reason number one, I'm still attracted to you and you're a team player. Reason number two, I wasn't ready to get this to a place of peace. Now I am. Thank you for asking. Reason number three, I've been trying to get my finances under order. And reason number four, you're hard to deal with sometimes when you're mad. So I've been letting you cool off and I'll deal with you when I'm ready. That's this person's energy. I cannot stand this person. I do not say this a lot, but I'm about to say it right now. This person gives me major narcissist vibes. Like, I've got you figured out better than you've got you figured out. It's weird. It's creepy. This person could have been in the process of trying to manifest you back to them. Trying to get you to do the work. What do they want when they come back? They're going to apologize. They're going to tell you sorry that it took them so long to take action towards you or to open up this dialogue and this conversation. They're going to tell you, I can't make this up. I'm about to start horse laughing. They're going to say, and thank you for being so patient and waiting on me. You knew I was coming back. I'm here. I know you've been waiting for me to open up and communicate with you. I know you've been waiting for me to come back and try to fix this. I'm ready now. I'm ready to fix this. That's that karmic aspect. The karmic aspect is them thinking that they're a gift to you when it's the complete opposite. You're a gift to them. They're over emphasizing. It's like they're putting an emphasis on how important they are, what success they bring to the table. And they're not even thinking about what kind of asset you are, what you bring to the table. They see you as someone who could be harsh with their words, mean when they don't get their way. You can be vicious. You can be vindictive. You can get so brutally mean. And that's the wounded side of you. But what this person's not recognizing is that their behavior is the reason that they got that side of you. And in Deluluville, when they come back, you're going to be kind of jumping up and down in the doorway, going, I'm so excited that you came back. Yeah, I know you left, and I know you went and did A, B, C, or D, and you maybe bashed me, and you said all these horrible things about me, and it's fine. It's fine. That's what they feel is going to happen. I've been waiting for this moment. I've been waiting for this communication. I've been waiting for all of this since the day that you left or we separated. What's actually going to happen is that some sense of fairness or justice is going to take place. I don't see desire here. I don't see a new beginning. The Tower sideways, Ace of Wands sideways. This person's about to get a very rude awakening. You're not going to have desire to build with them. How's this going to make them feel? It's going to make them acknowledge the truth that they've been running from. It's going to make them acknowledge how they've been maybe lying to themselves. I think that's what's happening here. This person's been lying to themselves, and they're going to come in, and when they have a conversation with you or when they come back across your path, you're going to be shocked at the fact that this person even thinks that this can be healed or that you want to entertain them. I see you having no desire. I see you being more scared of watering these plants than not. So it's kind of like in your mind, if I water this, I'm watering a killer plant. That's crazy. Why would I do that? I would literally be watering my demise. No, thank you. They didn't ever think that you would view them that way. But that's the lesson learned. That's the justice, is you learned the lesson that they were meant to teach you. You took this person at face value. You learned very quickly that they could have wounded you or made you come off in a way where you felt that you needed to be defensive and that you were kind of at war. And you didn't like the way it made you feel. So you brought an ending and you changed something and you rebirthed yourself. What this person didn't recognize as part of that rebirth process was completely stripping them out of your life and never allowing them back in. And they feel that you've been waiting for some sense of divine timing for them to come in and give you truth and clarity so a new beginning could be possible. But what they're not seeing is that you've done went to a new beginning. And that new beginning does not involve them. That new beginning does not involve the wheel turning in their favor. It's the complete opposite. They don't deserve to be there. They turned their back on you when you were willing to collaborate and change a cycle, and they decided they didn't want it then. And they lied to themselves for maybe 7 days, 7 weeks, 7 months, or 7 years around the fact that they were going to be able to have this eventually. And it's going to come up that when they finally get the ability to go after it, or when they finally say, I'm going to take action towards it, I'm going to open up communication towards you, they're going to come in with something small. And again, that's that lesson learned. The disrespect is huge, but the apology is small. The backstabbing is huge, but the fixing it is small. That's what I'm getting here. Okay? What do they want with you? They want to heal something. They want to rebuild a foundation that was once crumbled. There's also going to be something here where there's going to have to be a conversation about the toxicity, but one of the problems is going to be is that this person, when it comes to accountability, they will take accountability as long as you do. Example, hey, I'm really sorry for being toxic. Yeah, me too. I was toxic too. Where were you toxic at? I don't know. I was just toxic. Okay, Mr. or Mrs. Accountability, because you can sit here all day and say you were toxic, but unless you really understood your behavior and you go, okay, this is what I did that was toxic, now I know how I can change that, you're going to continue to be toxic. I feel that this person wants to heal this. There's going to be a lot of truth and clarity around foundations that have crumbled in their life, foundations they want to build in their life, what they want to heal, what they've reflected on. But something you're not going to see is that this person, I'm telling you, with the devil, there's always this version of this person lurking. A version of them you've seen, a version of them you know that they're capable of, but a version of them that they're going to try to make you believe is no longer a part of them. You don't need to be dumb. You need to recognize that this person can have more loyalty to their money or their career than they do you. And that's fine, that's good, that's great, that's grand. But how does that make you feel, and can you deal with that? Okay? They're going to tell you that they have some sense of regrets. They're going to tell you that they're sorry that they allowed a foundation to crumble. They're going to tell you that they've been wishing and hoping for success and victory to take place here. They're going to tell you that they know that you really don't agree with their behavior and how you see them, and you see them as a player. You see them as someone who's impulsive. You see them as someone who you can't trust. You see them as someone who says one thing and does something different the next day. And there's going to be an open dialogue around that. There might even be an awareness here that they feel that you're some sort of dynamic that was very balanced and they wish they would have chose you. Now, here's the thing. They can give you all this clarity, but does this clarity help you? They're going to tell you that they want a new beginning with you and that they want to choose you. And then this is where your final decision comes in. Because for a lot of you, the choice is going to be short term. The choice is that they want you to show up in a way where you're going to be emotionally loving and giving and vulnerable. And they want the old you back. They want the old you back before all of this took place. Are you capable of that? Are you capable of looking at this person and loving them like nothing ever happened? Because that's what they want. In the Nine of Cups, they could want to hook up quick. They could want to go party with you very quickly. They're going to want to get back to old times very quickly. And if you can't be your version, if you can't be that version of you, and that's the version of you that they want, what does that look like? Because again, they keep showing up as the King of Pentacles. So they're worried about their money, their stability, their finances, their home. They might not be so big on opening up to you emotionally, but they want you to do that to them. They want that version of you back. So when they come in and they come in with all this delusion about how they're going to be able to fix this and how everything's going to be great, just like it used to be, that's going to be the little bit of a delusion, because it's not like they're putting themselves in your shoes and going, wait, could I then show up that way? Because I don't think so. There's water under the bridge. I'm soaking wet. I can't act like I have dry clothes on. So for each of you, it's going to be different. I do feel like this person could have a hard time putting themselves in your shoes. I feel like this person also has a hard time accepting accountability and not wanting to point out other toxic sides or other toxic things. Here's the thing. If you guys have a conversation, it's going to be, well, I have this toxic side of me, but you have this toxic side of you too. I can call myself out. I don't need you to call me out. That's the energy I'm getting here. Why are they so quick to call you out? Why will they not allow you the moment or the space to call yourself out when it's their time to shine and call their own behavior out? That could be a red flag that Spirit's wanting you to see. If they're quick to point the finger at you and be like, but this is what you did, so then you said that to me, so then I went and did this. Okay, lack of accountability, party of one, good to know. That's what some of you, Spirit here is wanting you to know, is that this person lacks accountability. And they're going to want to come in and have some sort of justice, have things back to how it used to be. Is it possible? That's the question here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into an extended, and I want to dig into what the lesson is that this person needed to learn and how exactly they plan on showing up towards you. 2 ways you can find it. You can find it individually on Gumroad for about $3, $4, or you can find it on Patreon where you can get extendeds, add free readings, bonus readings, all the things. All right, I'm going to leave it here. See you soon.